Catch a Vibe with Big Hass. Only on Pulse. Pulse 95.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Peace and love, and welcome to another episode of Catch a Vibe. Episode number 19, actually. Catch a Vibe is Pulse's first and only music dedicated radio show. It's an honor, really, hosting this show, getting to know the diversity that we have locally and in the region. And it actually has rejuvenated me as a human, because the diversity is just amazing. The talent is incredible, and each artist has his or her own story. So you can definitely watch all the other episodes on YouTube and stream them on Spotify, Apple Music, Anghami, all these things. Man, oh man, today's guest is a truly special one, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody that is very, very dear to my heart from a human level. Somebody who's mad talented. She's into neo soul, jazz, alternative R&B, based in the UAE. She's a classical piano, I think, sensation. Somebody who really impacts you when she starts singing and playing, those keys. Very, very talented musician, and we are so honored to have her right here on Catch a Vibe. I'm talking about Aleksandra Krstic. We're gonna say hi, Alex.
Hello, Fab. Thank you so much for inviting me, and it's such an honor to be here. And I really thank you for this beautiful introduction.
Oh man, bless you.
I'm so happy to be here today.
I think this is the least that we can do. You know how much I feel about you. Alex,
very distant.
Alex, how did you get introduced to music? I know that obviously you studied in the University of Arts in Belgrade.
Yeah. I studied classical piano. That's my master's, and after that I studied chamber music. I was kind of like on my way to get a doctor diploma. I still have lots of exams and stuff, but this is my background is classical.
And
I also took some jazz jazz lessons, went to school.
Amazing. But what's the story with music and Alex? Like, how did you get introduced to music in the first place? Like, what sparked it? Was there a certain artist? Was there something playing in the house that made you, I love this?
I think I kind of always knew I wanted to be a musician ever since I was a child. They discovered I had the perfect pitch in the kindergarten.
In kindergarten?
In the kindergarten, yeah.
Wow.
And I'm forever thankful to the teacher, the lady who heard it, and she advised my parents to take me to the music school. And from then on, it pretty much, things were happening.
Kindergarten. Did they tell you what were you singing at least?
So she would figure out. She would play different songs, and I would always start a song without the key, without the first chord. I would always start it in the right key. So she's like, maybe take this kid to
one's talent. Oh man, this is crazy. You were like 5 years old, I guess.
I was 5, and then I just went to there is an elementary music school, then to high music school, like a specialized school.
I've known you for 5-6 years or so right now, and ladies and gentlemen, do not take this name for granted. I tell you, you have, you're so humble. Even with when you say you studied music, there's a lot of people that didn't go that route. Obviously, they just learned from YouTube and all that stuff. In your opinion, what did studying music like that help you in the way you are today?
I would say the first thing that it taught me, and this is something amazing, that is the discipline. Just being in the world of a classical piano or something, there's a lot of discipline. You spend every day practicing piano for 10 hours, especially in your teens, early 20s or something, while you're at the university, because you're actively competing. I started actively competing from let's say 7 or 8.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but at certain point you really start practicing every day for 10-12 hours without you don't really take breaks or something.
You're very passionate about this.
I am, yeah. I love it, Like sometimes I would go and perform, and right after the performance, I come back home and
Practice.
then I sit and practice,
See, that's
or
insane.
like learn a new song or something.
When did you realize you're passionate about it? Obviously, at the age of 5, you started and you classically trained and all the. But when did you realize you have this passion for it? Was it from then, early on?
I would say maybe around my teens, because I think this is the period of your life that defines you.
Correct.
And you're kind of supposed to choose, are you really going to take this seriously? Are you going to go to the university? Are you going to, or I don't know. So I would say from then, and I would read a lot, and I'd love to read like a history of art or history of music books and
Wow.
I would say, but I didn't define what kind of music or what kind of job will I have back then. And there were no schools, for example, to teach you to do something like I'm doing today. So it was like you can either take a classical piano or classical instrument, or maybe like travel abroad and take some jazz lessons or something. But there was a few places where you can, let's say, learn music production, or where you can
and obviously when we talk about that, you compose obviously yourself, you're a singer, songwriter, you play the key. I mean, wow. When did you was it 12, 13 years ago that you moved to the UAE?
This September it's going to be 11 years.
11 years. Wow. Wow, 11 years. So obviously, I got to ask you about the evolution of this beautiful country you've been. In what way do you see it as Alex? Obviously 11 years. In what way did it evolve to you?
For me, I'm like really forever grateful for the opportunities given to me, and like just for the course of my career growing and the opportunities along the way that I
we've
was
seen you grow
given.
here as well.
Yeah, and I was granted a golden visa a couple of years ago, and it's just been really beautiful living here, and then also having an idea that you're part of, like, let's say, history in the making or something, and you're really contributing to the community here. That is really beautiful.
Correct.
And then everybody's really nice, over here.
Yeah.
And
I definitely want to ask you more about that, but we're going to take a short break, and I want to play, actually on the radio right now, I want to play this record. Remember this record?
Yeah.
What is this?
It's produced by Looney.
Shout out by Looney.
It's called Reveries. It's probably the first song I released, since I was in Dubai. So it's been maybe like 5-6 years ago.
Exactly, 2017. Beautiful record. So let's hear this, and we're going to be right back, ladies and gentlemen, with Aleksandra Krstic. This is Reveries, her first original. Lose it. We're going to be right back.
Catch a vibe with Big Hass, only on Pulse 95. Pulse.
Man, oh man. I've always wanted to do that, like just speak as Aleksandra Krstic, who is our guest for today, is playing those tunes. I don't know what to say. Yeah, see, that's it. I'm grateful for that. Alex, again, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It's such a pleasure.
It's really my pleasure. Alex, before we hear you play something for us, I wanted to speak to you about when did you take that step, obviously, to to start your own original music, your own production. Was Reveries that first step?
It was maybe the first step I made in Dubai, but I was releasing music before that. In Serbia.
In Serbia.
Yeah, with like different acts, different bands, with DJs and stuff like that.
What how challenging was it to have your own? Obviously, when you first started, you used to play a lot of covers here and there. How challenging was it to release your own original music at first?
I think that what took the longest was just me deciding or finding the right person to help me along. And it was around the time when we actually met, and then you suggested Bailuni.
Correct.
And then our collaboration went just really well.
Yeah.
And thanks to you, probably
No, God
things
bless.
started.
No, I mean, but you're a composer yourself. Like, for example, one of my favorite records for you, which is the Too Close to the Sun. It's a beautiful record. It's interesting to me. Do you have any? I don't know if that's even the right question. Do you have any? When it comes to composing, any process for Aleksandra Krstic right there?
Yeah, sometimes it's really easy. There are moments when you're like so inspired, so it's
flowing.
almost like you're channeling, whatever message it's been. You either wanna show, or it's something that maybe has been shown to you that you wanna, just transfer. So you're kind of like a medium. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. That moment, it doesn't happen that often.
Yeah.
Sometimes the process is, you sit at the piano, you kind of like come with a nice motive, and then it kind of
Does it matter the state of mind that you're in as Aleksandra Krstic?
100%. Yeah, I think every new thing you learn, every new experience you have in your life, every emotion you've been gone through,
inspires
everything
you.
you let into your life, everything is gonna show in your music,
Wow.
in your musicianship.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Okay, so we have the. Explain to us, what do we have right here? Just try to show it right here. Okay, so the keyboard, as you can see, right? So what is this?
So it's a Nord Electro 6 for all the people who play keys and stuff. They know
They're
Nords
familiar with
very
this.
well.
Yeah.
And Nords are known to be like one of the most versatile instruments, and many keyboardists, they choose their Nords especially because of their electric piano sounds. Yes.
Wow. Can I ask you? This could be like a very ignorant question, but
No
don't mind
worries.
me. What is it about keys like that transfer you somewhere? Because I've heard you play, and the second you start playing, done. Like khalas. It's like I'm gone. What is it about it that makes it like that?
I think maybe it's because as I play piano for so long, it's been my primary music in general, but I would say like piano was always my primary source of expression. So sometimes I would play like piano for many more hours than I was spent speaking or something, So I would say like that the music, I use music for expression rather than, let's say, speech or something.
I get you. You express yourself more with music. Okay, so let's put that into test right now.
No pressure.
No pressure. No pressure. But what will you be performing for us right now?
So there is
If I can ask you to get closer to the mic just a little bit. Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a single I just released a few days ago, and it's called Colors, and it's a beautiful collaborative project I've done with the Originals studio.
Nice.
And there is a locally based producer. Her name is Vaseline. And she basically composed the track.
Oh, wow.
And then I was invited to collaborate and sing something on top of it.
Oh, man.
And this is going to be the first radio presentation. Oh, yeah, we also had Caleb of Tasty Biscuits playing the drums. on
Oh,
the
shout out
track.
to them.
Yeah,
Shout out to the Tasty Biscuits. Well, yeah, we're definitely going to try to have them right here. But yeah. Okay, the air is yours. Obviously, right here, Pulse 95 Radio, Catch a Vibe. This is Aleksandra Krstic out of Serbia, representing Serbia to the world, ladies and gentlemen, based right here in the UAE. Take it away.
between us days, they slowly fade. The links between us bringing us closer. Painted with all your favorite colors and all your favorite patterns and all your favorite people for you.
Oh, wow.
Painted with all your favorite stars and all your favorite people and all your favorite landscapes for you.
What? Oh man, wait. I gotta, like, I have a lot of keys right here in front of me. I just need to know what. Oh my God, fam. Oh my God. God bless you. Seriously.
So much.
Seriously, thank you for being you. I mean, I don't know. This is just incredible, you guys. God bless. I need a small break after this because this is just wow. I'm actually gonna play "Too Close to the Sun," Alex. Tell me a little bit about this record. Like, and what does it mean to you?
It's kind of a bit. It's.
I know it's old.
hard.
Like you released that like what 5 years
Yeah,
ago.
that
So,
was.
yeah.
It's a while back. Yeah. It's kind of hard for me to maybe explain what I meant by it. Yeah, but it's the Too Close to the Sun is a reference to the myth of Icarus. You know, and you flying. You know, like the Icarus was supposed to either fly like somewhere between the sun and the water. So somewhere in the middle. But yeah, he ended up flying. Too high and got burnt.
Correct.
Yes.
Oh wow. that was the inspiration from the record. That's amazing.
It is. Yeah. That is like just an initial reference. Yeah.
Oh
but,
man. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I truly like this record, so we're gonna play it. We actually play it. This is one of the records for Aleksandra Krstic that is on a rotation. The other one that is on a rotation is Beautiful Spheres. That is also on rotation. That means it plays throughout the hour. Let's listen to this beautiful, incredible artist Aleksandra Krstic with her record Too Close to the Sun. We're gonna be right back. Do not go anywhere. It's Catch a Vibe on Pulse 95.
Catch a Vibe with Big Hess, only on Pulse 95. Pulse.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen, to Catch a Vibe, episode number 19. We are with an incredible artist out of Serbia, representing Serbia to the world. Somebody who really, you hear me say this a lot, but when I talk about impact, there's an old Bedouin saying that says, إن الإنسان الذي لا أثر له لا حياة له, which means a human being with no impact has no life. And it doesn't really matter the amount of impact that you do. Let God judge that in terms of because I think this is why we're here on this earth. And this human right here, ladies and gentlemen, she really represents that. Seriously, incredible.
It's a beautiful quote. It's a beautiful quote.
I love it. I love it too because I think sometimes along the lines we forget why we're here and what's the purpose. And that's what keeps me rejuvenated, and meeting you guys and getting to know you a little bit more, getting to know how you think. It's really amazing. So you've been here, Alex, in this beautiful country that has over 190 plus nationalities, very diverse. Also young, 50 years plus. Like, this is a young country that was able to really kind of take over the world in a way. I wanted to know from you, what is your opinion about the UAE music community? And when I say community, I mean we still haven't gone up to be a scene. And I think to be a scene, you need to be just more evolved, much more stronger, in my opinion. But there's a lot of talent right here, right? There's a lot of talent.
Absolutely, yeah.
What are your thoughts about it, generally speaking?
I think it's evolving, and in such a beautiful way, because whoever new comes to town, they bring something from their culture, from their music upbringing, and it's very collaborative also. So we get to collaborate and play along the people who also, again, come from different backgrounds, different upbringing. And
isn't that fantastic?
That is amazing. And then the music, ends up sounding very unique. And
that's exactly what I was saying. We haven't yet found our sound. Like if you go to Egypt, for example, you'll see that they were able to find their sound. Here, because of this diversity that you're talking about, there's no specific sound that represents the UAE in a way. It's the diversity.
What is also beautiful in a way, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think with the years, I think that is also gonna change, and you will hear something, you'll say like, "Oh, this is so Dubai."
Yeah.
Or like the UAE. Yeah.
UAE gen, of course. You correct me if I'm wrong. Did you like teach music?
I did, yeah. Like I came here actually teaching music. Yeah, that was my first job here, the teaching job. And on and off, yeah, I would always teach. Like I would teach at the university, at the school, at.
Did that give you any sort of inspiration? Maybe you see someone who's like, you're obviously young, reminds you of yourself maybe as well, and like someone who's talented. What did that period obviously do to you, and why did it inspire you as a teacher?
As a teacher, that is. I think you are so responsible. Let's say you've been teaching somebody, and then they end up growing up and taking music, to be their full-time
career,
job or
correct.
something, their career. That is super responsible. And from that, like how you behave, in your students' presence, what kind of influence you want to have, to like trying to encourage them to
Mm.
become better musicians themselves, to become better people themselves.
Agree. I think I've asked you this question before, but I want to kind of hear the answer again. When people speak about like obviously R&B and jazz, there's always that sense of it takes you somewhere. It's more of a vibe. Whereas if you're speaking about, for example, something like hip hop or rap, more like a message. I kind of don't like that, because also jazz and R&B has messages in it.
Yeah, 100%.
But in a different way. What are your thoughts about it?
I think in every genre you have good music. You have an amazing music, and you have music that's maybe not that amazing.
Correct.
So really, it's like up to you. Where will you find a message, and what message will resonate with you? But I would listen to like punk bands and their message.
Yeah.
I would listen to hip hop artists and their messages.
Yeah.
I'd listen to like jazz music, and I would like totally identify with certain phrases or certain ideas. Yeah, so
I love it. Yeah, no, I love that you said that. When it comes to jazz, wow, I mean, because I love hip hop, right? And hip hop came from soul, funk, and jazz.
They're all like jazz derived genre.
Big time. Who are your favorite jazz musicians? I know it's a tough question, but like, who are your favorite ones that you look up to always and like kind of get inspiration from?
That would be very hard to say.
It
is. But recently I was talking to a friend of mine, and I would just like go back to a record or something that I was always listening to since I was a child. And that was like a Chet in Tokyo, Chet Baker and there was this like beautiful record, and my brother and I would listen to it a lot, and that was something that we would always go back to. And I think as I'm growing older, I always find a new meaning over there. But really, there are like so many amazing jazz records, so many amazing jazz instrumentalists, singers. Yeah, that it's very hard to say.
Yeah, that is insane. Like, this was one of them. It almost blew. Yeah, I mean, there's something about jazz, right? Like you.
I've heard somebody recently told me something beautiful, and they say like you would have to go through a heartbreak or through some sort of like emotional how to say, like
emotional, like a roller coaster.
A roller coaster, exactly. And somehow all of a sudden you will start understanding jazz. But yeah, no, it's beautiful. This is like probably the most famous performance of Almost Blue.
Yeah. In your opinion, as obviously somebody who's classically trained and you have that experience, what is like the most misconception about, like, let's say jazz in this case, in your opinion?
I think that the biggest misconception is that this is like a like museum music or something that is this kind of like a dad genre that you only like see in I don't know, like big theaters or opera houses. But there are amazing jazz clubs, jazz places all over the world.
Yeah. And young people obviously are vibing with it as well.
I've seen in Korea. Yeah, recently I traveled to Korea, and I would see like 20-year-olds, and they're killing it, playing the bass, double bass or trumpets or something. And
I why I like having conversation with you, because like as we go, you're really also educating us about the fact that there are different genres, like you said, and you cannot say, oh, this is the best genre. This is like, I think all of it together is beautiful.
100%. I think the diversity in general, in life, and not just in music, but it can really help you open your mind.
Big time.
It can influence your art.
Oh, yeah, big time. We're going to take a short break right now, but I'm going to play Beautiful Spheres. I love this record. Can you talk to me about Beautiful Spheres?
Beautiful Spheres is just a song that has a very positive message.
It's
a love song, and it's all about spreading positive vibes and positive energy.
Alex, do you come up with the title of the songs? Like
yeah, we have like a few titles, but this one, Bailuni and I were thinking for a long time, and then this is like what we decided.
This came up. Yeah, really cool. So let's hear obviously Beautiful Spheres by Aleksandra Krstic, who's my guest. We're going to be right back to our final segment. Please follow her, you guys, and check her out and show her support. Keep it locked. We're going to be right back. Catch a vibe.
Catch a vibe with Big Hess, only on Pulse 95.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pulse 95 Radio. Catch a vibe with Aleksandra Krstic. Alex, what do you think of the beat?
I love it. I'm loving it. I'm totally grooving.
She is. This was done by Saudi producer. His name is Bugsy out of Saudi Arabia, and shout out to him.
Oh, this is so cool, yeah.
Love
shout
it.
out to Bugsy.
Shout out to Bugsy. Wow, you got a shout out from Alex, man. Before we obviously end today's episode, I want to ask you, as Aleksandra Krstic, throughout your career and throughout your life, what has been like the most challenging thing that you had to go through as Alex? I'm sure you've been through a lot, but what's like one of them that you can share with us?
Throughout the whole career.
Yeah.
I would say like there was that was happening like few times throughout my career, but there were moments when somebody tells you like, you cannot do this, you cannot do this, you don't sound the way you're supposed to.
Wait. To you?
It was like let's say maybe at the university. This is what is the first thing that comes to my mind.
I want to see these people now. Look at her right now, bro or sis.
I think maybe sometimes these people even had like good intentions. It's just the message was maybe delivered in a way that you are.
No, thank you for saying that. Did that? Be honest. Did that put you down a bit?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I went to that type of a university where it was like really, it was really competitive.
Okay.
So like, and people tell you every day like, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. You're never going to play piano. You're never going to, be a musician.
And in what way do you think, like, obviously that was a challenge, but how do you think you like overcame that? Because obviously you're very good at what you do right now. And mashallah, you're able to establish yourself and, obviously make a living out of that as well. So, again, the idea of success is different from each and everybody.
Exactly.
But what was it that you did that you overcame that? Did you kind of shut them down?
I think you have two options. You will either, like, break, or you're going to survive it, and then you're going to, like, move on. And I think the idea of having, like, a mission or having a purpose in life, and trying to be responsible towards that purpose. It's not always easy because we get like carried away,
Correct.
There's like a daily life and a grind and everything. So it's not always easy to stay on the right track.
Oof.
But if you do manage to, survive, hits from here and there, then you're fine,
Yeah, but see, you were able to manage it. Like you were able to manage the hits here and there, and this is obviously one of the things that you faced was for example releasing when you release something original to the world, do you get scared or fear the feedback of people?
No,
Okay.
no, not at all. I think first off, I do music just for the sake of doing music, yeah. And I do music because I love doing music. I enjoy, performing. I enjoy playing. I enjoy sitting alone, in the room and practicing. So yeah, I don't do music for. Obviously, I do enjoy sharing my music with others, and I love when people tell me, "Oh, this is so inspiring. I love your music," and so.
But it's not your main, obviously.
It's not my main goal.
Yeah, wow.
I
Alex, man, I'm just enjoying this. This is insane. I need 3 hours with this lady. Do you think this mentality that you have right now is lost, especially right now with the young generation? Because with the age of clicks and that, they just want to be clickable and like, oh, how many likes I got, how many comments I got. Their focus is too much on the feedback.
Yeah.
Do you think there's so much focus on that now?
It is, yeah, and I don't think it's like the healthiest environment
Approach,
to be
correct.
in. Yeah, the healthiest approach, yeah. Just because I don't know, I think people learn that throughout their life course, but just not being dependent on other people's opinion of you. That is really, really important.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You deserve a big
We
round of
don't
applause.
live alone.
No, 100%. And I think the age of social media is not really also helping a lot with the whole even validation thing. Like even to get, verified, that word. I mean, for me, Allah verifies me. I'm done. Like I don't need verification from somebody. And there's so much focus on the blue tick. Oh, you have a blue tick. You know, like, oh my God, we're all humans. But see, this is incredible. Like I said, it feels I can talk to you for ages, but I want to hear Too Close to the Sun. There's a video for it as well. There's a really cool video done. I love the video.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Alec,
It
go
was
ahead.
done by an amazing locally based female director. Her name is Aya.
Aya Balut.
Yeah.
Shout out to Aya Balut, of course. Yeah, incredible. Yeah, I'm just reading it right here. Yeah, but that's such a really cool video. I love it.
Beautiful, yeah. I mean, me too, yeah. And I have like so many friends of mine, close friends of mine who helped,
How long did it take you to do that video? Was it like a...
It was maybe like one day.
Okay.
One day
One day
that we
shoot.
were shooting, yeah. And then
it's really amazing. So we wanna end with this, but before we end, obviously you've just dropped a new record,
Yay.
Colors.
Yeah.
What can we look forward to in the next, let's say, remainder of this year of 2023 from Aleksandra Krstic?
Yeah, I do have a few tracks coming up. Yeah, so yay! And
When are they dropping?
I don't know. Like it's very hard to say because sometimes like you depend also on other people.
Correct.
And when are they going to find time to finalize something?
Yeah.
But within this year, yeah, I expect maybe one or two songs.
One
to
or
come
two more
out.
songs.
Yeah.
Amazing. Cool. Man, do you have the names for these records or not yet?
No,
Just give
not
me
yet.
one.
I think
No.
this is the last thing.
Okay, got you. All right, we want to end obviously today on a great note. Too Close to the Sun. This is an original record by Aleksandra Krstic. Please go check her out. And just before I let you go, is there any place that you're residency in right now? Are you playing somewhere in so people can maybe catch you live?
Oh yeah. I'm playing every Monday at Jazz Lounge in DAFC. It's
Nice.
a beautiful jazz
What
venue. It starts from 9:30.
Okay.
And I'm over there. I'm singing along the pianist, amazing piano player Igor from
Igor, yeah,
Ukraine.
of
and
course.
He's absolutely beautiful
Wow.
in every way. And then I'm doing a gig every Wednesday in Sucre, in Alma, in DFC also.
Nice.
And this is with my trio. So there is Koki on
Oh,
drums
wow.
and Järvend on trumpet and flugelhorn.
That's incredible.
And I play piano and sing.
Oh man, that's amazing. and you also do the loop thing, right?
Oh
Like-
yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's like.
Right now, I'm not performing anywhere with the loop station, but yeah, soon.
But she does that too. I'm telling you, she does a lot of things. All right, Aleksandra Krstic, would love to hear a little bit of Too Close to the Sun, of course. So take it away whenever you're ready.
Thank you so much, man.
This is Aleksandra Krstic, ladies and gentlemen, Too Close to the Sun.
How many times you burn and rise in ashes, too close to the sun, too close to glory, too close to water, too easy to be blown by the wind. I keep you inside. Sometimes I feel like you'll never go, but sometimes you're already gone. In a dark room, you so close but we can't see. When the real world kicks in, why do I always feel like I wanna tell you where to go? Hate waking up, hate waking up, hate waking up to this feeling. Why hate waking up, hate waking up, hate waking up to this feeling.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. يعني we say Allah yahmiki, which means God bless you. May God
So much,
protect
man.
you and
God
bless you.
you.
You have an amazing energy about you, and we definitely I think it's a duty to support people like you, and we want to amplify your voice. Thank you so much for honoring me today.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It was such a pleasure to be here, and I'm so happy we made it.
I know, yeah, God bless. Shout out to you and the fam. Shout out to the incredible Abri, who is definitely someone who is, an amazing guy and amazing talent as well. And
Great inspiration as well.
oh man, yeah, just wow. Any last words you'd like to say to anyone tuning in, to the family, to the friends, to the people tuning in? What would you like to say to them?
Yes, stay true to yourselves, yeah, and love each other. I'm sending lots of love, yeah, to you, to everybody. And,
Oh wow, yeah, beautiful message right there.
there.
And where can people follow you?
Yes, so on Instagram, this is gonna
Aleksandra
be
Krstic.
tricky.
I know. We'll put it, you guys.
Yes,
But yeah,
please.
but I'm telling you, learn the name. You know, I love what Aleksandra stands for, and I try definitely to always support her and show her love. Aleksandra, I'm going to leave you, but I'm going to put you on the spot. So now you're the radio host, right? And you can play any song you want.
Oh.
Any song, any song you want. Whether
Oh.
people right here, internationally, whatever song you want, we'll play. As long as it's clean, of course, and radio material. You know? So yeah, give me any song.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I know, I
Oh,
know.
this is.
I do this to everybody.
I can. It's crazy. Like if people would ask me like, "What's your favorite song?" It's
I know.
always,
Yeah,
always
this
such a
is-
hard.
Whatever record, like you
yeah.
can go like a jazz record, whatever record you want, we'll play. Like whatever it is, just to end the show. And usually, yeah, it takes a lot of time for people to realize. I think the line is like someone took like 2 minutes. Sometimes like we have to end the show, my brother.
Okay, maybe tell me some genre, and then I'll pick like just
Jazz.
something Okay, so for
Jazz.
a jazz
Jazz.
tune.
Jazz tune, yeah.
Okay, let's say let's say, okay, we played Almost Blue. Let's
Yes.
play another another
Okay, another
chat,
legend.
Yeah,
Okay.
chat tune. Let's play I'm a Fool to Want You.
I'm a fool to want you.
Yeah.
Okay. We're playing
Maybe
that
it's
right
like,
now.
I'm a
This
fool
is
to love you. Yeah.
this is directly from Aleksandra Krstic.
This is like just directly from my subconscious. Yeah. So
Exactly. Yeah,
maybe it
enjoy it.
wouldn't be the first choice. Yeah, but
We're about to hear it together. So thank you again, Alex. God bless. Thank you so much for joining us. Catch us, guys, tomorrow on a new episode with a new, obviously, artist. And I'm so honored to do this. Peace and love. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. We say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alex, thank you so much.
thank you so much.
Salam.